Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. I hope you're doing well. Well, we know the Somalians are being deported in Minnesota, and they're on that same thing that the Latinos were on. Black Americans, you're next. You're next. And, at this point, I think we need to just understand these folks are not learning our history because they're simply not interested. They're not. So, they're going to continue to say this when they get to the Haitians. You're going to hear the same thing. Well, if they're getting the Haitians out of here, they going to get you Black Americans next. They're not interested. And I think we need to stop telling them to read history. They don't care about our history, y'all. They really don't care. And this is just one of these things that's going to keep coming up because it makes them so butthurt that we can't be deported. It just bothers the hell out of all these immigrant groups. And one Somalian had said, we need to be afraid because, they're after melanated people. They may get us confused with them. Now, let me just say this. Y'all got a very distinctive look. There ain't no way they gonna mix us up with some Somalians, okay? I don't agree with that. I think even white people can look at y'all and look at us and tell the difference. We do not look anything the same. And y'all be on some big time white supremacy mess. Oh, we're not black. Look at our hair. Look at our nose. I don't give a fuck about your hair and nose. And I said, and when ICE get around you and they get ready to detain you, talk to them about your hair and nose. I promise you, your butt will be detained and deported. They don't give a crap. See, I think many of y'all mimic white supremacy and the things that you say. I think you want that to make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. Nobody cares about what your hair and nose look like. And y'all need to get off of these videos talking about that. When you're in America and you're melanated, they going to see you as one big old N word. That's what you are to them. That's why that video exists when that Somalian couple went into Cinnabon. What did that white woman call them? N word. That's what she did. She didn't say, oh, you're not black, you're Somalian. No, she didn't. She called them the N word. And that's what you're going to be referred to as here in the Western world. Nobody cares about no hair and nose. See, y'all care about that because you think those things make you look more Caucasian. And the bottom line is nothing is going to trump your melanin. Okay. And that's what y'all don't seem to understand. It don't matter what your features are. They ain't going to get past the melanin part. Okay. And that is a fact. So, y'all, I'm going to let you listen to how our people once again are responding to the Somalians about us not being immigrants and we're not getting deported, and and they need to get off of that mess. you know and these groups come in here like they're telling us something that we don't know. We done been around this system for hundreds of years. We done been around these races for hundreds of years. We know what they do. These mofos are predictable. They're predictable. We know that. And you Africans are not alerting us about nothing. You Caribbeans are not alerting us about nothing. You Latinos are not alerting us about nothing. Actually, it was the other way around. If you would have listened to what we were telling you about how this system works and how you would be targeted, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in today. But every single one of you immigrant groups, you set out to isolate yourself. So that's fine. Nobody here is sweating that. Now you fight this US system all by yourself. Stop asking for help. Stop looking for us to get on the front line with you. Stop looking for all of that. You made the decision because a lot of Somalians voted for Donald Trump. So y'all voted for this man. You made the decision to go Republican, and the Republicans are never going to accept any of you melanated people. Look at what Vivek Ramaswamy is going through right now. And all the East Indians are all complaining. Dinesh D'Souza, they can't believe that MAGA is calling them names, telling them to go back to their countries. They are outdone. And I just don't know. I guess since y'all come and try to embrace white supremacy, you seem to think you were going to be safe doing that. You are never safe because that one thing, a melanated person and white supremacist relationship is always temporary. It is never a good, long lasting relationship. It is always temporary. And y'all are learning the hard way. Your deportation, you're learning the hard way. So that's on you. So, no, you do not get to tell us to unify now. Unify only when you're in trouble. When we got things going on, you're not interested in unifying. If anything, you laugh and mock us. And I remember I think it was the Nigerians when they brought up police brutality and how our people were getting shot unarmed. You know what they said? Police brutality, that was them doing God's work. So, in other words, harming us, that was God's work. See, we ain't going to forget about that kind of stuff y'all been saying. We're not going to forget it. And you Somalians, everybody got a name for us, Jareer. So, okay, that's fine. Okay, we're Jareer, so we can't get out there and help you. Remember, we're Jareer. So, don't ask us for any help. So, y'all, let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Okay, please give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you.
Like other, you know, deeply melanated black people are really, really fucking upset that black American citizens exist. Like ones that were actually born here that have a lineage here. Like I keep seeing videos of them saying, "Oh, you're next." And shouts out to Leo. I saw his video where he was responding to I'm guessing she was a Caribbean saying, "Your president doesn't like you. He y'all gonna be back picking cotton. He was gonna get y'all out of here next." And it's like he literally said that we built this country. He literally said that the birthright citizenship was for the descendants of slaves, chattel slavery. Y'all are so butt hurt that we cannot be deported. Then they were like, "Oh, because when it's time for y'all to get out of here, y'all ain't gonna have nowhere to go." Get out of where? Where they gonna send me? Georgia, South Carolina. Y'all do know that a lot of us literally still to this day own land in this country. And the ones of us that don't know that we do, we're taking the proper steps and we're going through the proper channels to reclaim our ancestors' land. Y'all, maybe y'all don't know that. But it's so ignorant to keep assuming that we are all immigrants. Y'all are really jealous that we can't be deported anywhere. Y'all are really, really jealous. It's envy at this point, because what else is it? We don't do anything to you people. Nothing. We welcomed y'all. And it seems to be backfiring that we all thought that we were all one just because we share the same hue of complexion. And I know I'm continuously making the same types of videos, but it's like I keep seeing y'all making these videos talking about y'all, and then y'all always trying to attack slavery. Y'all always trying to attack as if on the Caribbean. Child, I could get into so much that's going on y'all's islands and in y'all's countries to this day in 2025. Y'all are just so fucking envious. Then there was this girl that was like, oh, if everybody has an issue with Black Americans, then maybe it's Black Americans. If everybody doesn't like you. No, that's not true, because we literally do not start. We do not do anything to anybody. We've literally welcomed everybody that came to this country. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like, I saw a girl saying Brooklyn belongs to the Caribbeans now. New York belongs to the Caribbeans. And it's like, we still exist out there. And the reason why y'all were able to successfully migrate and set up shop is because we supported y'all. We thought we were all kinfolk. I've had plenty of Caribbean friends to this day that I love and I've supported. I've supported businesses. I've patronized restaurant shops and everything. While y'all just literally, not all of y'all, but some of y'all just have this disdain, this hatred for us for no reason. And I think it's really envy that we cannot be deported. There's this deep-seated envy, like a hatred, because we are American. And a lot of y'all fight and strive so much to come here when we were born here. And yes, we've had our hardships and our struggles, and we still fight in and we still thrive in. But we are a very, very successful group of Black people in the world globally. Our impact, the things that we've innovated, our inventions, the things that we've created, it's undeniable. Ain't nobody really fucking with us like that. Even the poorest of us that live in the hoods, if we compare our hoods to y'all's hoods, there's no fucking comparison. Y'all always want to compare y'all top 10% to our bottom 10. Let's go apples for apples. Living in a hood here is not even a marker to how much you make these days. It's very expensive to live in urban communities, especially in a tri-state in 2025. So that's not even a socioeconomic marker anymore. But anyways, I'm just tired of, like, leave us alone. Hang it up. Spread of Brooklyn Lane.
What's the funny shit? Immigrants really think Black Americans are like immigrants. So they be like, you guys don't get deported next. Black American. The only reason we call each other Black American is because it's white Americans. We're just going to drop the Black for now. It's American. We can't get deported because we're American. A lot of us been here for like 12 generations. We've been here in America since the inception. When I go to Australia, know what they call me? Oh, where's the American at? Oh, bring your ass. They don't call me Nigerian, Jamaican, Haitian, or none of that. I'm American. Stop with the little linking us together.
Knowing full well that you cannot deport an American citizen.
Now, if Ilhan Omar, a Somalian refugee, can't get deported, a Black American most definitely can't get deported.
Somali says Black Americans don't know their fathers.
African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand. They will tell you, I don't know my father. Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me. I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah? No. كلهم أو معظمهم أبناء الزنا.
We're not Black, we're not Arab, we're Somali. Let me start off by why we're not Black. This is Black, this is brown, and there's not a single person in the world that's this skin color. Do your research. Black is the absence of color. It's what you get when there's no color. It's what you get when you turn off the light. You get black. And yes, I know
we are Somalis, not Black. There, I said it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel.
One of the worst things in life is when you disown your ancestral roots. You disown the color of this skin and said, you are not Black, you are not African. Verse will attack you. Shame will take over you. Curse will come on you. This is what is taking place in Minnesota from the Somalian community. Iman Omar, she claims she is tough. She and her 900,000 Somalian who run away and come to America, want to change the law of America, and decided what is right from what is wrong. You remember when the Somalian them say they are not African, they are not black people, they are Somalian and they are Arabs. Now they are begging left, right, and center for black American and we in the diaspora to talk for them and to beg for them. Mr. Omar, she's a disgrace and shame to the black race. You forgot about Marcus Garvey word. Africa is for black people. Wherever you are, you're an African. As long as you're disowned this color, you will be get disowned by your ancestors. They put your nastiness, you and your Somalian friend from America. Well, Andy, why are you afraid to go back to Somalia? Why are you afraid to go back to the motherland? Oh, I see. Because you cannot live the way you want to live, corrupt and thief and vandalism and send money yes and send money yes and scam. But you don't want to come into the white man land. The one who's slave and calling less than a human being and shithole. But in our own country, you're afraid of it. I tell you not go back. The Somalian, them only going back to Somalia until you know yourself that we are black people.
I just seen a video on here. Well, African girl is on here saying, "Oh, well, ICE is now deporting Black Americans. What the fuck is they gonna deport us to, bitch? They gonna deport me back to St. Louis where my daddy from, bitch? They want it to be us so bad. They're not after us. See, we've been fighting these motherfuckers for generations and generations. They can't send us anywhere. Okay? It's nowhere for them to send us. This is our land just as much as it is theirs. We built this motherfucker. Didn't you hear what Trump said? It's us. The fuck is y'all talking about? And truly, we was here before them. And then y'all want to get on here and talk shit about us. And then turn around and ask us to unite with you guys. If we probably gonna unite with any fucking body, it'll probably be the Mexicans. Duh. And stop saying that I'm African. I'm not African. My ancestors are Cherokee and Choctaw Indians. You know, with the feathers. That's me. That's us. But it's okay. Y'all don't have to drag us into y'all bullshit. I mean, we get it. Trump is doing a damn fool on everybody. But at the end of the day, why y'all gotta pull us in it? They can't send us nowhere. Where they gonna send me to? Where's they gonna send us to? They gonna send my brother back to goddamn Chicago? I mean, what is going on?
No, we are not. I mean, Somali people and Black American people don't look nothing alike, first of all. Second of all, what's up with this Black Americans are going to get caught up in the deportation? They've been saying that since Trump took office, and it ain't happened yet. We have not been getting deported yet. I haven't seen it. But it's like they want us to get deported. As soon as Trump started deporting immigrants, they said, "Oh, Black Americans is going to be part of it too." And we said, we're not worried about that. We've been said that. And it's like they want it to happen for us. They really, really want us to be in the same boat as them, literally and figuratively. But we're not. I'm sorry to have to inform you that my people was here before Ellis Island. My people made that. We created that. We built that. Okay, we are foundational to this land. I am not an immigrant. I am a Black American. Okay, I was here before America was even a thing. My ancestors were here before America was even America. We fought in every single war. Our blood is in this soil. We're not immigrants. Y'all want us to be immigrants so bad. Y'all want us to be like y'all so bad and be in the same situation as you. We're not. We're just not, and it hasn't been happening. Where's it happened? Show me the articles, because I ain't seen one. I ain't seen one foundational Black American get deported to. Where they gonna deport them to? Mississippi?
y'all out there, the Somalians is talking reckless. Y'all is talking reckless, especially it's one Somalian. I don't even know if I should call him brother because they don't want to be identified. They're not like us. So whatever. It's a Somalian man or Somali American man talking directly to Trump saying, hey, Trump, you go first. You leave first. You think we leaving? We ain't going nowhere. You going first.
The Somali people and the Black American thing going on right now is kind of weird to me. Only because I see like a lot of Somalis like basically saying like, when they get us up out of here, what you think they're gonna do to you? What you think they're gonna do to what do you think they're gonna do to Black people? And y'all are against us and not trying to help us.
Black Americans are not immigrants. We all understand that, right? We were here before America became America. My ancestors were here. I'm like 13 generations American.
Some Somalis are now lashing out at Black Americans, claiming that ICE deports them to Somalia. Black Americans will somehow be deported too. That statement alone shows a deep misunderstanding of history, and reality. Black Americans are foundational Black Americans. They are not immigrants. They are not guests. They are not here on permission. They are citizens by birth and by law. There is no country for ICE to send them back to because this country was built on their forced labor, and of course, their generations of, survival. The idea that Black Americans should be deported the way immigrants can is not just wrong, it erases history. Well, guys, I'm going to let some of the clips roll, then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Let's take a look at these videos, then I'll come back with more. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go watch.
I think for some strange ass reason, immigrants, y'all Somalis think because we Black, we supposed to stick with y'all. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't share an allegiance because I'm Black. Ma'am, I'm an American. There's a big fucking difference. But Theodore Roosevelt said, it ain't but one flag. That's the American flag. He said it ain't but one motherfucking language, and that's the English language. And he said above them all, it ain't but one loyalty, undivided, explicitly, for the United States of America. If that ain't what the fuck you about, then you ain't about what I'm about. Being an American, first and only, honey. Not nothing in front of it, not no stipulations behind it. We not the same.
Black Americans are not immigrants. We all understand that, right? We were here before America became America. My ancestors were here. I'm like 13 generations American on both sides of my family. I am foundational to this country. My people fought in every single war. My blood is in this soil. Everything that makes America America is because of Black American people. We are America. Why then do immigrants keep trying to
Well, it's because they can't accept the fact that we are home. And that's really what they're angry about, y'all. We are home. They are guests in our home, and very bad guests, by the way, not even a good guest. And they are now being led out of the land. And the president made it very clear. He called them scums. He called them dirty. Okay. He called them criminals. Their beloved white man said all of that about them. They are hurt. Well, they said things like that about us, but see, we done got to the point we don't even pay them any mind. We have gotten that far. We don't pay them people no damn mind. And many of them know it. They know we don't pay their asses no mind. But see, that's why y'all come here and out of your mouth is the white man likes us better than he likes you. Actually, no, they don't like nobody with melanin. No, they don't. They may stroke your ego a little, but at the end of the day, they don't like your African ass. And they'll send you out of here just as fast as anyone else that don't belong here. So, hey, they're learning the hard way. They're learning, and they're making these ridiculous videos talking about this one Somalian guy talking about we gonna take over this country. Man, please. I think you wouldn't even walk down one street in this country and somebody don't beat the brakes off your ass. You wouldn't even get past one block in America if you tried to take it over. Don't worry about that. There's way too many people here. This ain't Somalia, okay, where y'all got no laws in your land. You don't really have a good, strong military. You really probably don't even have a good, strong police force. You probably have none of that. We ain't no lawless country. The laws are jacked up and they should be enforced a lot better. But one thing I do know, between everybody in this country, our community, and even the white community, I think if Somalians tried to join forces with each other to take over this country, it'll be the one time the black and the white community will come together to whoop your ass. Okay? They will come together to whoop your Somalian ass. And that probably will be the only time we would come together and do it. But we would definitely come together and do it. So, anyway, y'all. That's what I have for you today. This was absolutely hilarious. I can't believe these people, the gall of them. You know, all I got to say in that one Somalian guy to keep making multiple videos talking about he's scamming the system and white man and white girl, you work for me and all this stuff. When they catch up to you, that whole thing needs to be broadcast. They need to broadcast your detainment, and they need to broadcast them putting you on that plane back to Somalia. That's what they need to do. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I do want to make the announcement. Those of you that ordered the Edge Growth Butter yesterday, all of the orders went out today. I sent out over 50 orders this morning. So all of your orders went out, all of the Edge Growth Butters went out. And I'm still waiting for some more jars. But even if you ordered some, I got some alternative jars that were given to me. So I can still get them in there until my regular jars come. So you're just going to have to pardon having a different jar, but nevertheless, you're going to still get the same amount. So if you get 8 ounces, you will get 8 ounces. If you get 4, you will get 4. So hopefully, the jar situation, I'll be able to get that on track real soon. So y'all, no, he wasn't deported, Anita. He wasn't. Let me tell you what he did? He did an AI video of himself getting deported. He didn't get deported at all. He did that himself. And I did not know that until I was over there on TikTok. And people said that video of him being deported, that's AI. And he actually did that video himself. So I guess that was his way of mocking everything. No, he didn't get deported. I thought so too. But no, he didn't. You know why, y'all? He's putting new videos out. He's been putting new ones out almost every day. So no, he's still here. If you go over there on TikTok, you'll see his latest videos that he has put out. Well, all I got to say is he's stupid for putting his face out there, because they are going to eventually be looking for him. He's going to have a target on his back. So in a way, he's dumb for even putting those videos out there. He's stupid. So y'all, I will see you at 3:45. We're going to talk about the Trump administration. They had the military detain another Venezuelan oil tanker, and this one is bad. This oil tanker was supposed to go to Cuba. Y'all, I did not know starvation and all kinds of things are going on over at Cuba. They said a quarter of the island, the people have left. They are scrambling to get out of there out of desperation, but they are going through a starvation in Cuba. So we will talk more about that on my next live, and that'll be around 5:45, and we'll really get into the details of what's going on that island. It is really bad on that island, and cutting off the oil, they said it's going to crash their economy. They heavily depend on that oil coming from Venezuela. But over in Cuba, they're going through a starvation. They have no power, y'all. They are going through it on that island. And they said the people are leaving in droves to get off of that island. So I will see you at 5:45, and we'll really get into the details of what's going on in Cuba. Shalom, family.